欢迎来到王者荣耀，敌军还有5秒到达战场，请做好准备。友谊第一，全军出击！
愿安危于敌人，系存没于我间。
Chasing dreams through neon lights, colors flashing, dazzling sights. Every moment feel the beat, dancing through these city streets. Embrace the flow, hold on tight, feel alive with all your might.
敌人已入侵野区。
The shadows gray, in this rhythm find your way.
灵脉赠赤地以炬火，祝融馈山海以希望。
Waves of sound, they crash and swell.
收到。
Chariots casting spells. In the chaos, find the calm. Every
历时尚在
step a healing
火种不绝。
Lift your spirit through the sound. In this rhythm, we are bound. Together, we will reach the sky. In the music, learn to fly.
开始撤退，收到。
Hold on tight,
要万仞寒山，不以我身作践。
the shadows gray. In this rhythm, find your
草里有人，小心！
天地莫挡。
Nice，帅！敌人已入侵野区。
寒夜，
Lift your spirit through the sound. In this rhythm, we are bound. Together, we will reach the sky. In the music, learn to fly. Embrace the flow, hold on tight. Feel alive with all your might. The shadows
You have been slain.
rhythm, find your way.
金化寒夜，冰霜作铁衣。
An ally has been slain. 收到。收到。
风雪中重塑，信念在绝境中新生。
Sky is wide and blue ahead. Leave your
主宰暴君降临，
with
防御塔护盾消失，弩车出击。
in your mind. Mountains tall won't hold. hold you
位于
back.
山海之始月，
What's
拔剑向前。
Stars will guide you on your track. Leave behind that heavy crown. Let the music lift you high. Feel the beat and start to fly. Eyes ahead and wings unfold. Life is bright and hearts are bold.
来硬碰硬吧！
Step by step
位于山海之始月，拔剑向前。
brand new fight. Shake the past off from your soul. Find your way and take control. Dreams are
An ally has been slain. 我的。
catch the dawn's first golden beam. Songs and laughter clear the
要来
way.
硬碰硬吧！
Rise above and seize the day. Let the music lift you high. Feel the beat and start to fly. Eyes ahead and wings unfold. Life is bright and hearts are bold.
引兵而行。
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Feel the beat and start to fly.
请求集合。
中心
Your
生，
turret has been destroyed.
Wings unfold. Life is bright and hard.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
敢问千山风水，可敢应我一剑？
Step by step towards the light. Every day
位于山海之始月，
An ally has been slain.
your soul. Find your way and take control. Dreams are closer than they seem. Catch the dawn's first golden beam.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Rise above
双
and
做铁
seize
衣，
the day. Let the music lift you high. Feel the beat and start to fly. Eyes
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage. An ally has been slain. An ally has been
硬
slain.
碰硬吧！
Life is bright and hard. I woke up to the beat with the sun in my eyes. Knew today's the day I'll rise. Feet on the ground, but my mind's in the sky. Life's a dance and I'm flying high. Chasing dreams with an endless stride. Feel the pulse and the world collide. Heartbeat sync in a cosmic tide. Life's tempo will never hide. Feel the rhythm in your soul tonight.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Nice killing. Shut down. Double kill. Nice.
位于山海之始月，拔剑向前。
An ally has been slain.
Every moment's like a drum's embrace. Leads me through this chaotic space. Harmony in the steps we trace. Life's the music I can face.
至心化
Close your
寒
eyes,
剑，
feel the endless
冰
groove.
霜做铁
Let
衣
the。waves of passion move. In the silence we find the proof. Life's rhythm lifts us through. Feel the rhythm in your
开始撤退。
soul.
我与山海之
An
誓约，
ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
寒月。
开始撤退，开始撤退，
我与山海之誓约，拔剑向前。
收到。主宰暴君获得强化，发起整个出击。收到。
Your turret has been destroyed.
千山风雪，可敢应我一剑？
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
注意暗影先锋，
绝境中新生。
Your team has destroyed a
收到。
turret. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
刺骨的家伙，
An ally has been slain.
Shadows where the light don't bend. Found my spark in corners where the roads dead end. Burned out but still breathing through the cold dark night. Now I'm back with the fire.
开始撤退，收到。
Your team has destroyed a
开
turret.
始撤退，
As I rise, nothing less, nothing less. Whispers in the dark, tried to bury my name, but now I'm louder than
开始撤退，
ever. Shooting flames, just the same.
收到。
至心
Oh,
化
I'm a
寒剑，
phoenix rising up
双
from the
过
ground.
铁日。
No more chains to hold me down. Hear the roar, feel the heat. Making a comeback won't be beat.
这里危险，
风雪中
开始撤退，
信念在绝境中新生。
Lost my way, but I found something more. Stronger now, picking locks that were once closed
An
doors.
ally has been
Apologies
slain.
left, no regrets in the way. Standing tall through the storm that the doubters
进攻敌方防御塔，进攻敌方防御塔，
Every fall just a lesson disguised as a sin. Heart pounding louder than 1,000 drums, breaking free from shadows.
至心
Here
化
I
寒剑，
Oh, I'm a
双过
phoenix
铁日。
rising up from the ground. No more chains to hold me down. Hear the roar, feel
经济落后，先发育。
Making a comeback won't be beat. Oh, I'm a phoenix rising up from the ground. No more
但
chains
问
to
千
hold
山
me
风
down.
雪，
Hear
可敢应我一剑？
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill. Rampage.
Lost my way, but I found something
刺骨
more.
的家伙，
Stronger now, picking
要来
locks that
硬
were
碰硬
once
吗？
closed doors. No apologies left, no regrets in the
Your
wake.
turret has
Standing
been
tall through the
destroyed.
storm that the doubters make.
经济落后，
Every
先发育。
scar is a map showing where I've been. Every fall just a lesson disguised Skies dancing, heart pounding louder than 1,000 drums, breaking free from shadows. Here I
化
come.
寒剑，英雄过铁衣。
Oh, I'm a phoenix rising from the ground. No more chains to hold me down. Hear the roar, feel the heat.
收到。
Making a
位于
comeback,
山海
won't
之
be
誓约，
beat.
拔剑向前。
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Fabulous.
身躯
Triple
风雪
kill.
中重
Nice killing.
绝
Quadra
境中
kill.
新生。
Woke up to the sky so wide.
The turret has been destroyed.
Dreams to ride. Journey waiting past that bend.
Your
On my
team
2
has
feet,
destroyed a
no
turret.
need to lend. Saw the
请求集合。
world's colors fast.
寒夜，
Held my ground, dreams built to last. No map, no guide, just heart and soul. Every step towards a distant goal.
Your team has destroyed a
开
turret.
始撤退。 收到。
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The stars may fall, but I'll stand tall.
开始撤退。
My own path through it.
An ally has been slain.
我方高地防御塔正在被攻击，发起进攻。收到。
Faces come and faces go.
可敢
Their
应我一
whispers
剑？
loud, but I say no. I'll carve my name in the stardust bright, walking my way even in the night. Every challenge, every fight, tell me
An ally has been slain.
right.
An
Through
enemy
the
has
storm
been
and
slain.
darkest day, my spirit
开始撤退。
never fades away. I'll find my way under any sky. With every doubt, I'll still try. The stars may fall, but I'll stand
我方高地防御塔正在被攻击，
Your turret has been destroyed.
过寒夜，
my own path through it all.
开始撤退。收到。
风雪中重复，
Shut down.
中新生。
收到。 开始撤退。收到。
位于山海，拔剑向前。
Step into the light, feel the
Shut
fire.
down. An ally has been slain.
Beats sink, we're never
An
tired.
enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Fade as we
Double kill.
rise higher. Dreams
Enemy killing
unfold
spree.
in glowing empires.
Fabulous.
Flooded minds breaking free. Silent screams now symphony. Ordinary souls decree. Strengthen you, strengthen me. Welcome to the arena, where hope meets the warrior scream. No one's left
过寒夜，
bystander. We all create a victory scene.
自己的家要来硬碰硬吗？
Past in doubt, but now we soar. Unexpected heroes roar.
turret has been destroyed.
Stand on. We all create our victory scene.
请求集合。收到。
双破铁鹰，
风暴龙王开始撤退，决战开始。
Last in doubt, but now
收到。
unexpected heroes. No one's left to ignore. We all create our victory scene.
但问千山风雪，可敢应我一剑？
开始撤退。收到。
An enemy has been slain.
Guiding us to leave a mark.
Rampage.
From just a spark, unified we stand.
热血难凉。位于山海之誓约，拔剑向前。